Hey guys, what's up? Today I mostly was doing an Amazing World Gumball review, but I decided I was thinking about doing an Amazing World Gumball review because I haven't done much of it. So, well, I'm gonna go do some of them, not all of them. Some of them, I gotta do every single one of these. Some of the episodes I didn't review. I'm just gonna pick them in a list. So, yeah. Maybe I'll pick them by a little bit of randomness or something. Let's go starting off with... No, not the lie. I'm not gonna go do that. No, not the move. No, I already did the joy or the men review. No, not the adventure. Let's try shell. Now, if I do the provocation, I'll maybe also tell you a... fine, I'll just do that one. Let's go do the review. The provocation episode. Let's go start with the provocation. I can pronounce this one. So this episode, they'll start where Nickel told Gumball and Darwin to Nickel is Gumball's and Darwin's. Yes, it's about that, talking about that. Not much using dictionary. He was trying to get a... So yeah, flashback. He was using the dictionary to scare his heart, and then his actual house comes out. Okay, we should not talk about that part. Yeah. After that, anyways, was taking the pronunciation. I'm not gonna do speak. After that, then she goes for a Terminator reference. It's really kind of weird that she's doing a Terminator reference in this episode. And yeah, meanwhile, when they're not doing the trash, they actually were doing other stuff other than trash. Some of them were actually Call of Duty references, by the way. Also, some of them were... There was also some references, so... yeah, they were mostly lazy. I know, it's not that really much of this episode, but still, they also... Mostly, it's just kind of, they also have some references. Most of this episode is just filled with some references. Let me give you a first reference. Well, Darwin does the Moonwalker, which is a reference to Michael Jackson. Next one with Gumball, he also did this iconic scene from the advanced movie called 2001 Space Organism. Also, there was a food fight scene where it's actually based off of the simulated mission of Modern Warfare 4. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. Mission called Death from Above. This mission is a mission where you control a CA-130, which is a helicopter which is to lead your team. Yes, I meant it. It's to lead your team. Yeah, it's kind of like a reference to Call of Duty. How can they references into a kids show? Okay, let's see after that, the ending. And then threw the wrong bag. Okay, let's just go on. When Gumball and Darwin threw the wrong bag, in the end they found out it was actually trash. Yeah, it was just the wrong bag. Let's go do the next episode. Let me see, what episode should I do? No, I'm not gonna skip some head. I'm gonna do these in a little bit of an order way. So, okay, Wikipedia, please, just a little bit help. Oh, it's already seen the tree already, so... Some of the episodes were already released, but some I'm not gonna do. Some of them I may do, but no. Let me do a redo of the action. Let's go talk about, let's do some of the episodes. Okay, maybe I'll do it a little bit of awkwardly order way, so yeah. let's do the law. Okay, so this episode is kind of weird. That Gumball and Darwin, it was a hot day and then it was trying to get the ice cream, and then like they were jaywalking. It's just a jaywalking. Just that's it. How is this episode a little bit stupid on the episode? Oh, and by the way, I also forgot on the Procrastinator about 5 out of 10. So yeah. Yeah, it's not a really faithful. It's kind of mostly showing because it's just mostly showing random stuff, what they're doing, not been doing, and maybe I'll do the end soon. Yeah, I'll do the finale. If you don't know, I'll do that episode later, back in season 2. I'll do that one later because. And probably the game or the photo or the table make it really kind of a weird idea for making episodes. So yeah, it's weird. Yeah, after that they were doing some weird things. Then after that they decided to do some weird stuff because why not do weird stuff with the donut officer. Then after that the orange mom was a little bit crazier. Then decided to go with the chicken nugget. I probably think that's the first appearance of that character, and she was arrested. Then after that she was released. Okay, well, kind of think I'll give that 9 out of 10. Fifth flaw, they cannot arrest a mom. Yes, you can arrest a mom. Okay. Well, let's continue. Let's go into another random episode. So, maybe I'll do it from season 2. I just mostly feel like we should do a season 2 episode, so mostly. Oh. Let's do the promoted. This episode is the weirdest episode I ever seen. This episode was Darwin deciding to play a new game from Gumball or help Banana Joe. Okay, let me go. The story starts where after school they decided to go with the bus scene, and everyone was really kind of not doing. Mostly it feels like, no offense to Cartoon Network, but still I'm trying to make an example like that. And most all that, and so on and so on. But then they go back in the backseat of Banana Joe, but they were spent the rest of the day in playing a new video game, which is just Tales of Zelmore, which is just really kind of like a parody of The Legend of Zelda. Yes, I meant it. It's a parody. I meant it. Yes, I'm serious. They were actually making. Oh, and look at this. It's weird that it's a parody. Anyways, after that, they wanted to go with that. Meanwhile, after that, Gumball was reaching the market, and also, Banana Joe was telling a joke, but no one ever seen him. And he makes an upset, weird face. It's weird that he was like weird face. And then after the market, they decided to do a Star Wars reference. Why not? Star Wars. There was also a reference to SpongeBob movie where they said, or Gumball said, we are going to play till we are purple. Yeah, it's the exact opposite version of we are going to play till purple. It's weird that this episode also says, quote unquote, till purple. I was also thinking that no, this is actually partying to purple, but it's actually a reference to a SpongeBob episode. No, actually, let me continue after they go home. Yeah, all that, and also the flashback, and also they actually had a. Now, mostly I'll talk about the two ones. One which, if they talk about it, then you and me will play it. Then, and obviously, where they actually use one of the cut, they're like you, me, and they're like Claire and Banana Joe. Shh. After that, about that. Mostly after that bodywork video that Gumball and Darwin were not doing. And after that, the next day, he was in pain. Well, trust your bet. Well, I probably think you should trust your brother instead of someone else you should trust. Oh, and break the fourth wall. Oh, so this I was switch with first. And break the also this episode is also breaking by the fourth wall by looking. Wait a minute, look at the camera. Okay. Anyways, mostly that is the weirdest episode I ever seen. A minute, it was the weirdest episode I ever seen. Yeah, I'm gonna give this episode, and yeah, I'm gonna give this episode probably a 4 out. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 10. Because a 4 out is not the really idea. It's kind of like a really cheap idea for a story. Now I probably think I should not do the voice. Oh, sorry, my first. I'm not gonna do the voice, the limits. No, I'm gonna choose the which is. No, I'm not gonna do the world, which is the really weirdest episode I've ever seen. So let's do the season finale of season 2 of the final. The final is an episode basically remember flashbacks of every single thing back in season 2 and probably season 3. And yes, it's referencing to past episodes. So yeah, quote unquote, this episode is mostly referencing a lot of episodes. And there are some references to this. Okay, so let's do this. So yeah, so after the Gumball's reference, they decide Ray Richards got Mrs. Jensen, want to go in Elmore, flashback of that, some revenge, blah yada yada. This mostly shows that it's kind of like a chaos in Gumball. Yes, it was chaos in Gumball. Actually, so yeah, which is like a pencil. Then they decided to do something. So yeah, flashbacks, more flashbacks, and then did. So firstly, also, Richard decided to do is jacking off the bus driver. It's mostly a reference to the iconic and popular game Grand Theft Auto. Yes, I mean it's a reference. I don't think they wanted to show that scene. Next one, after the fake fighting idea, they decided to go with that. Blah blah yeah. Dressed up as a weird disguise, run away, and it's mostly a maniac of thousands and thousands of weird ideas, and it's really kind of maniac making that it's always like, it's mostly a massacre of all stuff. So they decided to do is make it worse. They decided firstly to use that monster that was fridge and wait, well, how many years still in the fridge for quite some time? Second they used that in this guy, and then they both had a fight. Then everyone was not happy, and then everyone was not going to be happy, and then they decided to do and then like go for the fight, and then quote unquote, it's really kind of weird that this episode's 100% weird in this episode. Now I don't know what they've been saying. So yeah, at the end of the scene, they said the only thing that can save us is if reality begins to completely reset and by some kind of magic device. It's kind of weird that this episode has that he said it's some magical device. We don't know what that some magical device is. Seriously, when I said some kind of device, it ended the episode instantly. Yes, I remember. Yes, I said it. It was the end of the episode. It was quote unquote weird that this episode was already ended. I was looking at some which episode. I don't know what that some magical device. They didn't tell me what. It says get. And also the ending references is the access machine. Oh, so that's what it was. Let's continue our marathon of episodes. It's kind of weird that now continuing about this, well, I don't know what happened to them. They mysteriously, like, the end. The episode was over or something. Leave the comments below what happened to them. What happened? Why it says magical setting device. Okay, let's talk about another episode. Password? Okay, I may do the password. Now I'll do something called the password. This episode is kind of okay. Maybe I'll do the remote episode. Well, maybe it's... Oh, firstly, I may do the remote. This is kind of like looking like a summer version of this. So where is that remote episode? I'm looking for that. Remote. The DVD, remote. Which one is the remote episode? I'm looking for the episode called The Remote. Something... Okay, maybe I can't find this episode. But this episode was kind of the weirdest episode I ever watched. This episode was that... Oh, by the way, the finale, I give it a 10 out of 10, which is the best finale ever. Now, why I didn't get one down, because it's... I don't think the untold... What happened? What was the mysterious device that they turned it off? Leave the comments below. Okay, next episode. Now, the mom, I haven't seen this episode before, so I may do that some other 1 or 2 days or something. Maybe I'll see it soon. Maybe the puppy. No, that was a awful episode idea. So let's do the password. The password was the weirdest episode of all. Now, why do I think this episode is confirming as a weird idea for an episode? This episode shows that... So yeah, they're fighting over the computer again. Bad work on computer wall, and they also tried to type in the password, but it was incorrect. Clue favorite child. Then it's kind of like similar to this remote episode. So yeah, like that. They'll talk about that. Bubbly. Then they decided to do an epic war idea. And seriously, they need to buy a new computer. I mean, you're still using the old computer for years now. So yeah. Instead, go to the Rappies Museum. Some Rappies 2000 Museum. After talking about that, blah blah yada and everything, it's really kind of crazy. This whole entire episode was going here, there, and mostly got tied up to most of the remote. Mostly feels like the same thing as the remote. Yes, I give this remote episode 6 out of 10 because it was weird that they actually did. Because a creepy idea. Also, and then after that, when they go home, it was not the real password. The password is password. And then change the password again. Again, this is kind of weird. Vampire version, the game reference, and also that was game reference. Also, something that says something called the And yes, they've been actually using worse passwords. So yeah, most of these falls in the category of splash data's worst passwords. So that's why that he was calling it the worst password ever, so yeah. Okay, I give this episode a kind of the same thing. Turning out 6 out of 10 because it's most of the same thing. -0 angry. Okay, time to do, well, let's do the last few. Most of mine is the mirror, so I will just go the mirror of this. I haven't seen the mom. I may do the review. Maybe I'll do the show, and yeah, that'll be it. So yeah, it all started when there was the act. After this act they were having acts. When after they were trying to kiss, crap just happened. a little bit liquid, and she was kind of like a shapeshifter, very shapeshifter the whole entire thing. Now, it's mostly the conspiracy I think that is basically Gumball. Maybe that she was hiding under that shell with, maybe her is go into a shell and hide there for years. And yes, after the dressing room kit is cracked, is that? Let's get some kind of dinner. Some protection. And yeah, for something like that. And mostly it's kind of weird that they have to put like a weirdest idea I ever see. And yeah, she had to break up her. Well, she was a training like that. She was not controlling herself really. And there's that montage, and then also there's this one scene from when Andrew's mom, like, okay, I have this image. I just saw this image. It's just like, okay, but then Andrew's dad, comes in here. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, so much funnier idea. Okay. And yours banana peel video. Wait, why does he want to watch this? I'm gonna want to eat orange. So after the shoot something like that. All that, it was kind of weird. Why did she, after that kiss, and then like, the end? Well, this episode is quite, I'm gonna tell you, this is the best episode I've ever seen before my life, yeah! It was, why do I see that this episode was the greatest episode of all time? Now, because this episode is kind of like the greatest episode of all time, they want to reveal what's under that shell. Most people think that well, yeah, mostly think that it's something like weird or just something creepy. Well, it's not. Oh, and by the way, there were 2 back-to-back episodes on Amazing World Gumball, but I haven't reviewed those yet. I don't want to review those because they're not that. Firstly, the mirror. The episodes are mostly is horror. The man is mostly kind of they want to break up. Now, I don't think this episode is kind of the horror. It's not a horror themed episode, so I don't count reviewing that due to the fact they're not horror really type episodes for like, yeah. Anyways.
Hello?
Oh, Mom. Can you see I'm doing my review?
Why don't you review me, huh?
Sorry, Dad is to be getting to bed again tonight. Do the Kadra. Anyways, Mom, I need to go continue my review, so
Okay.
please do that to sub again.
Okay. Do I mean it?
Sorry, Mom, but I have to continue my video making. Alright, as what I'm saying, this episode is kind of the idea of an episode. No, I don't have the really kind of proper camera today, so I'll be recording with this again. So yeah, The Lie. An episode, well, okay, wrong episode. Wait, is this the episode? Oh, yeah, this is weirdest episode. There was a narrator in this whole entire episode. A special guest star was narrating this episode, some guy named Sir Dick Jacob. Now, I don't really like that guy. I don't know why do you want to narrate the whole entire episode. I just leave him narrating the whole entire episode. This guy wants to narrate the whole entire The Amazing World Gumball episode. How do they want him to record the whole entire episode of The Lie? It's just kind of weird, by the way, but maybe I'll do that. I'll do a better Christmas episode later. But, yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. Sorry about that, but no. Let me continue. Okay, time to talk about something else, other episodes. So yeah. Well, actually, let's go. We have time to do a last one, and it's called something called The Bro. The Bro is an episode basically coming as weird as idea from an episode. The Bro. Now, why do you think The Bro is kind of like the weirdest episode of quite some time? I'm serious. This episode was kind of weird. Well, okay, not really weird. The story starts where Gumball and Darwin were actually coming back and doing what they were doing as usual. Oh, but it's kind of weird. Well, okay, I want to continue. Well, she wants to hang out with Penny. The answer was Penny, but Gumball and Darwin were not having great brothership. And yes, after that, did talk about it. And it was really kind of on a montage of. It's supposed to kind of look like a reference to some movie name. Oh yeah, This Means War. Kind of, but still, it's mostly feel like a bit of the This Means More. War movie, but I don't think it's This Means War or something. Mostly, I don't think that this is based off of that. This means war. So I don't think that This Means War is kind of an idea for a character. And yes, I also for the fact that the character is not that really kind of like a much shappier idea for men, for an actual lady character. Anyways, kind of you're watching, but anyway, let's go continue our review. Anyways, after that, they kind of get married because they're only 12, and and everything. And if you don't know where the gassing leak, I forgot to tell you earlier, David. And the Frizzy house was on fire. And wait a minute, why they're still not? Can I crack the shells? Can I control? That'll be a little bit much more better an idea, better than just being weird and all. But yeah. And also, I found out that Saucy is animated because some of the episodes, some of the content of the episode was using some of the animation because some of the characters were made with 3D, so they actually used an animated. Maybe I'll talk about the Amazing with Gumball soon. But yeah, I give this episode kind of a 9 out of 10 because for the flaw, why they had to set her house, set Penny's house on fire. I'm serious, they set the house on fire. Okay, well, probably I'm gonna end the review here because. Yeah, this is just some of the episodes I may do, so yeah. Bye!